You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone.
Orange.
Good morning, viewers, and welcome to another edition of the Breakfast Show, where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV. We they stream na Facebook, YouTube, and also now we websites where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. We will bring the program come to you this Thursday morning. Mina Khadija Bangura.
And Mina Mebel Kaba. Good morning. Well, inside this edition today of the Liberty Breakfast Show, if you don't follow the media, you will notice say some chamots they happen at Kono district. Also, they can look at the current labor disputes where they carry on between Workman for Koidu Limited and the management. They waiting at the issue and waiting at the way forward. They discuss the issues here, so and all the angles them where don't come up lately as this issue continue. And that's what they discuss inside this edition of the Breakfast Show.
All right, it's not going away. Continue for day with we as today we they look at the current concern of Workman where they work for Koidu Limited, where na a mining company. Outside them be all a peaceful protest. Outside na the First Lady, Madam Fatima Biobi, lead this protest. And as of yesterday, through in Facebook page, it say you know they left Kono until Koidu Holding meets the demands of the workman there where is in a brother them na Kono because in a Kono Peking. Well, they can look inside these issues this morning, or they can analyze how far and waiting exactly don't they happen for sake of the demands them what the workman them don't make, and what's in the way forward as a company, all of that you go know. And as of yesterday, the company be write a letter to the Minister of Labour, who said SF states then concern them. All of this will go discuss inside the program this morning. If you just tune in, and I first send this for Watch Liberty TV, one for say a very big welcome to you as you click and like, and also not forget for share the program. And if you watch me from YouTube, kindly subscribe to the channel so that you self go get notification anytime Liberty TV count. And if you get comments or you get your thoughts or you want for share on this particular topic they discussed this morning, kindly send them to the number +232 74200 545 via WhatsApp. We will read on our messages them, or you can leave them in the comment section any of the platform them where they watch you this morning. The program na the Breakfast Show, and we'll continue with the show.
All right, well, we'll continue with the show, and before we can look inside the main topic this morning, we get for do with the Koidu Limited. Let me just quickly go now the Kinjimi markets, also the one them where they sell, they call on government for help them look inside, challenge them within they get, within they sell. Well, we reporter Muzeta Moningo Masako Bingo Wakade and Nadisi Bring.
Hello viewers, this is Liberty Online TV. Today we can work on some parts of Freetown at the Kinjimi market for can seek the views of people concerning the changes where don't happen at the Kinjimi market, how in bidate if it still maintain in value or changes don't they?
According to what we see, so that time me a small boy. It's already Kinjimi been the first time and now it's now two different things. First time I Kinjimi been there, it been get markets. For now Kinjimi not get market. As soon as they see owner the journalists owner don't come this Kinjimi not get market at all. As soon as they see how the waff don't ugly and the market table them all not good at all. As soon as they see the market woman in the strain, now this waff, now this markets in the strain, even the one day where they come on a careful bloom, we now they both owners them, where they count goods for them. In the strain now the waff, because the people don't can't choke na the waff. And first time, the one the way they do business, they need the can na the waff on the beach place. Then get the market to side in the go inside. But for now, because of the markets don't broke, for me council and give promise They don't give promise plenty time. Charlie, they don't request. Then the market woman, they don't request. For me, the mayor give a promise for can make this market up to now. As I talk to Unasu, we not see nobody and we not see no council people and get they don't can give promise they can build the market up to now. They're not able for come to the people like the rescue it.
Kinjimi market not there like I been there today because the sales. You know they get better sales because today we bunga be the can plenty. We bunga be the can today boku. We be the get sell. But right now the luma they don't plenty. Lumas then they all around. So people the bunga know they can the bunga they can and they go na they luma them. So we know they get better bunga now. So pass no more one but they half a village and then they count bunga for winner. You see the? So by now, they get better sales. We tell God thank you no more for the life. We go the milk, they get small. We they manage with life. When they count small fish them, we they able for sell. So we back up with other half markets, so they sell for we sustain with life them.
There's them, here's them. And much better for we than this present position they carry on with so. Because for right now we get poor sales. The fish when they lock the water for we, when them fishermen they suffer together because we all they sell kinjimi na lunge fish they sell. We not use for sell ice fish. But when they lock this water, na ice fish now they sell and we not use them. They run at a loss. They go put the money per ice cartoon fish. You money not they come out. So that one day na a big loss for who they struggle, who they suffer. Even now, not for the coming here, said because the promise for make this market don't much. We can suffer most of like 10 seasons. But they know they calm down because the drainage boku then step. So by the say they remember water don't surround the market, we not to the salt water self. So the salt water back get water. So for let we see them get boku sales. It's not easy.
Now you wait the people that want that many changes don't happen and they plead on government for let government come and can help them for settle this situation because the way they how the markets be there and now not all the same. For Liberty Online TV, Mina Moseta Monigo Massacoil, the reports.
All right, we they continue with the breakfast show where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV with the stream na Facebook, YouTube, and also now we website where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. As we tell you earlier, today we look at the protest where they happen at Kono as we see workmen them where they work for Koidu Limited, a mining company, being protest and down them tools because they say then they demand for better conditions of service and other demands them where they don't make to the company. Well, now that we discuss inside the program this morning, and as we all know, the First Lady, Madam Fatima Bio, we say in a daughter of Kono, be lead this protest outside, then be present and demand them to the company. We're waiting the happen now exactly in a Kono. We'll get for go inside Kono as we'll get live updates from a colleague where they day and they will tell we waiting the happen. And we'll get analysts them at the studio this morning. We will can analyze this particular issue where they happen at Kono.
Members, you say for the watch in case you get any comments for make or contribution towards the topic where we deal with this morning at the breakfast show. You can send them to the number +232 74 200 545. Or you drop them in the comment section na the different platforms also you watch with this morning. We will continue to look at more issues inside the program. We can now na the Red Pump community, also people in WhatsApp they don't is concerned about the health challenge we then see them the gates. Let we just watch, then see the no get health care facility them inside this community. David in case is bingo wakadi and let we watch what he bring.
This now the Red Pump community, we get over hundreds of people where they live and they do business. But a lot of people within this community there is concern about the plenty challenge where this community don't face. And one of the challenges where people don't talk about, I forget proper health care facility. We don't be one big challenge for people in this community. Well, for sake of this, make Liberty Online Television, can this community, now the Red Pump community, for talk to residents, let them tell me how this don't be one big challenge for them. Now this community over the years.
See, the problem are too much. But being that you specifically talk about health care, so let's go to point. Health care very poor. In fact, we're not getting no health care since care. Since mature like me, there's no better health care. The only time we can see health care, I mean, now we be to say sometimes government is selling volunteer. Okay. Then the only person who can do something na Koidu, do the community center there. Okay. That bill. Because I understand say that community center, I forget vocation institute, then the healthcare they like that. But there's no healthcare here. Okay. To be say plainly, there's no healthcare in this community.
So healthcare in any community now one way key. Because more especially when you look at her, people get for sick, get for wash, gonna hospital. But how don't they cope with this situation so far?
Well, that's good. A good question. Well, we thank God. Because could you imagine, like I say, healthcare very important. Think about the sick, more time they know no sick. Think about the pregnant women there. Imagine, and that thing they not get to sick. It can be safe now. Middle net happen. But I mean, we need to appreciate gentle. As you see the road, then be careful, small safe. But a very challenging. Very challenging. You know, easy. Just like I see the community, take person for go, take the go satellites. Imagine if la belle woman, not a problem. Then say picking falling in convention whatever the emergency.
But then the man of God, at the any point in time when not try for reach out to government with regards to this situation for like able to salvage this situation?
Well, I believe say we don't reach. Not to want to do so we don't do unto government. Okay. And see not until way with the sound that I feel in one of the reasons to make this a case can build community where the structural vocation and the healthcare go day. You understand That's what happen. But not two way, you know, no, of course, we person get problem, we must go further. Government and get we all. But if I not say the problem of politician and get now doing where the term can anyone to be. I wish I alone can understand this. But say not to the same way una need we una forget we. But don't remember say let them lay something so we important. You see, we for that something can go with the
as community person and we don't day into this situation for a very long time. What are they calling the plea you go to government and other surrogate organization them?
Eboku. There's no way. One thing I believe say government no say what thing make call them government are with the people there. But the problem, especially Salo one no land go in Africa, but Salo one no. You define no say they can't take advantage over with the people there. They can't take advantage. You see, but all the same, me the plea for let them know say Red Palm this community they part of Sierra Leone. And as Salo would let them not forget we. And you can remember during the first election, when they be able to count of vote for common at the Red Palm police, people all carry me. It was very popular. They could say this Red Palm day. And I've seen one of the things we push Koidu because in the get the highest. Now this community, we push and for they can get this community. So we they plead, let you not forget we they part of this this city, you know, and not deciding the human being then live here. Human being live here. So the plead there, let them concentrate on this area they call Red Pump.
Because if we meet in this community, I am a small one. I know one day see we get health care now. We picking sick now, pass we go on with her. I like na nets. So picking not able to survive and safe. You big part yourself, you sick. Pass we go with you. We not get health care now. Like we picking go sick, we still can't go to nearest hospital. We not get an Red Pump community. And the challenges that they face in this community.
Okay. With all the kind of challenges we don't make mention of, at the any point in time when not for reach relevant authorities?
Yes. Because like you say election time they can make meeting. Like we now complain we can give them more. We not get staff facility na here. We not get health care na here. So now we complain and they always.
So what are the response they can do now?
Well, they can give promise. Okay. Like you say they can give you health facility, like they can make for we community. The community center and the other way they don't try for make for we. But we want hospital in this community and I will plead now they beg for let us help we, the government, they help for hospital in this community because we really the strain.
We say feel really difficult because now like a challenge to we. One community when we say we not to get access to the good wood, the wood they all bad and the ill and surround with community. And then secondly, we not get any medical facility very close. And so go very difficult. So we face heavy challenge on medical issues.
All right, as chief, how you don't respond to such challenge the way you don't come your way?
Well, the only way we can do now for big to Soviet organizations as well as government At least and then we get started and go locate with it very close or help with the roads them. If the roads them good, and then that's gonna make motor able come in. So if you get short condition, you able get motor for good with them. But if you go there not good, we will get a medical facility very close. So then that's gonna help we small. So that's not big.
All right. At any point, you don't care for reach relevant authorities or social organizations?
Well, severally, people they come, we say they try for meet people, who they explain with problems, but we don't say them, God in time no reach it or they no gets we cry it, but we don't deal the complaint because that's what we need.
So I think we cry and plea for this interview for like social organization, government self look into the situation and eradicate it.
We only cry and plead to government and social organization. One, we get good pipe burning water, we drink. Two, we get medical facility. And then three, the road. If we will get anything in there to government or social organization, more especially medical, I tell you for free, it's really difficult. Although get some time, them way can affect we during the rainy season, then more slide, understand, then flooding, then cut off, picking and go to school because of what. But typically we don't get good roads, we don't get better. So we can get serious pressure anyway. So still the big and we'll cry and plead to good people for let them look up onto we, let them help we, let it pump, be like any place where any motorman go, feel convenient for live. And that no cry.
That time the voices of community people within the pump community. Also, there is a lot of concern about the healthcare facility where the community not get. And of course, the same also don't call on government and other social organizations for ensure say they do the needful and come to the aid of this community for let them provide healthcare facility in this community. This na Liberty Online Television. We are the home of all credible, factual and balanced news. And me we bring come this report to you. Me na David Yankee CC.
Alright, you still watch the breakfast show where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV. We they stream na Facebook, YouTube, and also na our website where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Don't forget to drop we comment on any of the issues that they discussed in the program this morning. And also don't forget to press the share button so that more people will join the conversation. Well, we're going out to our main topic where they look at this morning. We get to do with a protest where they happen now na Kono, Osai workman them where they work for Koidu Holdings Limited, been down and tools them. As of day before yesterday, outside them be the protest and demand for better condition of service. The First Lady, Madam Fatima Biobin, joined the workman there, as he say himself na Kono picking, and if in border they get any challenge, is supposed for stand with them. Well, I'll go na Kono quickly and watch the clip during the protest. Outside them be they make them demand them to the management of Koidu Holding.
Good afternoon. I don't say the last day I've been telling you that say any day we're not ready for protest. And then we don't all can all the others are not all that here, I want first for cancel and say. Yes, ma'am. The last year I've been not promised when I say we are in this together. Yes, and I also want to follow and know say why I say we are in this together, me not there in this because of politics. So. Yes, God bless you, ma'am. Please, I want to follow and know say the sansa we me eat na kono ya ikomot. And for any day where I betray kono, may God kill me that day. I want follow will listen carefully. Them people me and them for the last 3 months today can talk. And not to say I grab for go talk to them no more because I want to talk to them more. Now President Bio Sesef asked me say, go sort out you people the problem. Yeah? We don't begin and talk. We don't talk till the first thing the way they say they go do, I believe say they don't start for do. Yes, now also we don't get a bottleneck, now for una salary then. Now una salary now they don't get now this problem. Then can don't accept they would not reach last minute. Because they say, well, then go try for see if they go able for increase the salary for the people the way they under supervisor position. They say from under supervisor take hand on, then go increase standard and salary. But if you're not supervisor take go up, they're not going to increase their salary. I beg, if we don't talk, we don't listen till we done, we go just we not go understand because for any time we cut because why they talk so, I want to Koidu Holdings the Yerimi what they say. For any time we talk, we not kind side, sometimes they go mistake me Creole them fi say na Chinese at the talk. So they are beg, we not wait start us, yeah. Then say from under supervisor na take hand on. Now then they go able for increase. If you're not supervisor go up, they're not going to increase. I say what's the person in Sierra Leone and then for increase. So now we don't reach to that point where they don't almost agree. But we get some dog motorman and then government here, where as long as they give them brown envelope, they will sell them birthrights to anybody.
Exactly, Mama.
For some reason, they don't believe say somebody there inside this government will go help them, let them not pay this money. Now I want for let Koidu Holdings no say. Me no get the power. Papa God na get the power. But who now waiting up na ya so na una get that power dey. If una no work, Koidu Holdings no they make money. And for any day Koidu Holdings make no work for 24 hours, it dey cost them millions. Yes. So una always dey na ya. You know when they say revolution not sweet. Now no start this thing. And then when I come off Freetown, so I left me picking, I left me work, I left all the ya. Not for me, self, una. My salary, no, they come out now, Koidu Holdings. Then they give me fuck all and I want nothing from them. But what are they trying to say to una? No, not start this. Then you can't begin say, if they not pay me this month. If you not sacrifice, you begin on the better.
Alright, that's a clip from the protest where be upon Kono on Tuesday. Usai workman them for Koidu Holdings being protest and down then tool them because of conditions of service, especially the all gets for do with salary increment. And one person way been lead this protest now the First Lady Madam Fatima Biowe say himself na Kono picking, so it the joining brother them for ask Koidu Holdings for give them better condition of service. Well, from when he got there on Tuesday, as of yesterday, he writes through in Facebook page say they don't get response from Koidu Limited, and if they not reach to them demand as of today, then they storm Koidu Limited, they workplace them. But quickly, Loguna Kono also gets Mohamed Matia in a head of programs na the Eastern Radio Kono when I colleague journalists were now on the ground for updates we exactly waiting there upon na Kono. Good morning, Matia.
Good morning, and good morning to Liberty TV and good.
All right, we just watch a clip. Usai workman there for Koidu Holdings Limited been protest on Tuesday, and they make them demands them to the company. Firstly, let we start for get a background as to waiting exactly be lead to this protest, because we don't they see several meetings them don't they happen between the workman them and the management of Koidu Holdings, and also before this protest, then we don't they get negotiations where they go on, and waiting exactly outside these issues been start for informal viewers them.
Yes, so viewers and everybody where they listen, few months back, the workers of Koidu Limited Mining Company in Akonoya, so they get for right 21 days notice, because according to we Salon Constitution, if anything the morning you want for protest, you get for right the Inspector General Police and the Salon Police need for be aware of that you protest there and why they do them. So the workers have been doing. And we give that 21 days notice to the police, Salon Police, and that 21 days notice be don't expire, and the protest will not start. And because them ultimately them write that protest and ultimately them in protest, and because them find out say plenty according to them, they go on at the company with them, when at the Koidu Limited Mining Company with them as workers them, what they're not really happy about. For example, you talk about the dollar exchange rate. We all know which the dollar currently $100 that they change right now. The exchange rate. I mean, but if you cannot Koidu Limited Mining Company, according to the agreement they get, the dollar exchange rate and fix inside 2016. So the 2016 dollar exchange rate at that time, then they still they pay the workers them according to them, because if 2016 dollar rate be there outside be there, and you look at the current dollar rate, outside the exchange rate they use, that or the question the workman asks, well, outside that balance money in to go now? If he determines they pay me in dollars, but now 2016 exchange rate, now they pay me. What about the balance money? So they also what are concerned, and they say because now underground mining, and then they do then say whether the ground toilet not there, water facility not there, then even the canteen self, who said that they go eat, they say itself, actually favorable. So all of them thing and they look at and say, when one kingdom, Koidu Limited workers them. Now their money all up and debt in the go. Then with the other they trust them, then so then they sit on a bank, they wait for them. So you know go for do absolutely anything for yourself. But the one them when expatriate the way they can come. Where they can spend 2 months, 3 months as an expatriate, where they go back, where then they come. And show them through phones, pictures, videos. The host that they don't go buy them or to cut them. The host them where they don't go buy their own countries. But here back home, the one that went at the Sierra Leoneans them, they don't go for boost of anything, because some money don't, they don't get better. They don't get not the risk allowance, they don't get So let me see and say the new executive when at the chairman for the Koidu Limited Mines Workers, when I just kind of see an executive, they say, no, this is unjust. What they would work. Then they pay we in the 2016 dollar exchange rate. So then all the ministers say that we call for. So that mean aim for but that protest they aim for go on. But during the protest, a lot of stakeholders have been coming. They say, you know what, we ain't going to protest. Then we ensure how we go for strike negotiation, how we should do a roundtable discussion, and do this. They will not concern that. So how we go for address them. So at the end of the day, they go for. See the sit down strike at the peaceful sit down strike at home, then get back to work. But then getting back to work, things are not being addressed again. The only thing we according to the OT and telling that today they're not being given rest, now the company they give them rest. So all of them thing and day, we make a lot of stakeholders that been come inside, but it's not addressed. So previously the first lady been carried for and tell them say, okay, it don't hear them concerns them. And you go back to Freetown. And whatever invite the company, let them all go meet on a Freetown. If they meet up, they will come back. But if they don't meet up, they still will come back and inform them as workers them, what they go on. So Tuesday now, whether this week here so, the First Lady of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Excellency Dr. Fatima Jadibio, being kind of Kono, but not in the capacity as a First Lady, but in the capacity as a Kono.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Exactly, what are the outcome of that engagement day? Well, according to our women in the address, we've been address the workers them in tell and say all the badging, all of them in the way they been get, the company not be able to subscribe to him. He said because according to him, he get people that within the cabinet system where they serve the man in government, when our president bio in government, he said that then also they betray the cause. He say allegedly the company they go give them something, allegedly at the end of the day, they're not going to speak to the people they want. Say they make the thing all of them and they not go straight. He say people that then are the man in cabinet, when a cabinet ministers or national figures they allegedly then serve, they're not the heel to them, and then be the betrayer to this cause.
Matthias, as a journalist, yes, where don't they follow this issue closely? You just don't make mention, say, the First Lady alleged, say, people them, they na a man in, all right, we don't lost Mohamed Matia, we go try for connect and back, in a journalist where they work for the Eastern Radio na Kono and in the head of programs. If they give you first-hand information as to what exactly they happen at the ground, and it just really explain a background as to how all of the issues there have been begin. Firstly, it talk about poor condition of service, where the workman, where they work for Koidu Holdings Limited, they complain about, and especially the salary is say now the exchange rate of 2016 up till now, then they pay their workman there. Where this, according to them, is say the workman they're not glad about, we make them be decide for protest. Yes, Mohammed, welcome back. Before we lost you earlier, I be try for ask you, say, you're not a journalist we based na Kono, and you don't follow this story closely. You make mention, say, the First Lady alleged, say, minister them na in man in government, don't they meet with Koidu Holdings Limited management. You get any clue of any minister na this bio-led administration? Where don't they in between this negotiation?
Yes, we are saying the Minister of Labour also be non-canner in this matter, and other people their minds also be non-canner also, and do their own findings and then go back. But according to the First Lady, we can say the Minister of Labour for join them, say but in just submission of Parliament, not be making be able for join them. But he also not be specific exactly who that particular minister the way they serve na president view in cabinet where they betray the cause. So now just allegation we make we will address the workers then.
So as you don't say the Minister of Mines and the Minister of Labour, don't they in between this negotiation between Koidu Holdings Limited and the workman then based on the demands where then they push? You get any information, but waiting be they transpire at the meetings where the Minister of Labour and that of Mines be done the all with Koidu Limited management?
Well, the other thing I will for telling you that all around how the group was settle the miscellaneous them, the gaps where they exist, the concerns of the workers them, and that of the management of the company. That's all I can tell you.
Like you state, even before the workman them they issue the 21 days strike notice, then they don't engage with the authorities them na Koidu Holdings. At this stage, any response don't they, even when the stakeholders them been go meet with the concerns them where the workman them don't they raise, the Koidu Holdings don't ever address issues them where the workman have been done they raise before?
Well, according to the workman, the only issue we don't address currently now this issue of rest business, we want down for yield and rest bag. That's not the only issue we don't subscribe to. No, also not lose sight of the fact that the matter also they reach the table of the Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Dr. Mohamed Julia Jallo, where he also a son of the soil. But currently, the First Lady, as a daughter of the soil, they champion the cause now. And as I tell you now, because of all of the things that will be happening, more success no be non-day. But in the latter way, the company, because of the First Lady don't come now, don't get out peaceful protest from Peace Point to rules. You also been briefed with the station managers then get some more cars. The net, also have way it been calm. All of the radio stations, the 8 radio stations where they did Kono, all be linked up to that program there, where they explain to the Kono people the way to make calm, all of them thing and day. So at the end of the day, in the letter way, the Koidu Limited Mining Company, dated 5th March 2025, don't write to the Minister of Labour, tell and say the board of the Koidu Limited Mining Company currently they can review the dispute and that's all the concerns of the laborers them, the workers I mean, and the company when the workers them. So they say they not write the Minister of Labour copy the Minister of Mines, the Deputy Minister of Labour, the First Lady, the Chief Minister in the letter where they did, they say they also as a company now ready for ensure that I don't go over settle this dispute in line with the provisions them where they did at Sierra Leone when we talk about mining business and when we also talk about conflict where there exists between workers them and the mining company. So they don't write a letter addressing to the Minister of Labour, copy the other ministries them and the First Lady. So then they also currently on floor and with their way done they. But also make a estimate for tell una say in recently I also been attend the CDC meeting. CDC now the Community Development Committee when according to the 2009 now review Parliamentary Development Act now that we forget the CDC where the company like Koidu Limited for the Koidu call the Community Development Fund when a CDF to them, then that money they then use them for do development in the community when at Tankoro and also part of Benson. And at the end of the day, within according to the first agreement that the company now forgive will give 0.025% to the CDC the way that the money they then use for career development. But if you check the review Mines and Mineral Development Act, now they tell you say 1% now. But the company, according to the CDC, the recent meeting, the company say then also not going for him for subscribe to that 1% until they get onto the lawyers then. So we also the way from CDC there, how you could get an act, the company also they tell you say, but then get onto the lawyers then before they subscribe to that 1% agreement day, that CDF payment day. So these are the issues that currently where they don't flow. Of course, the First Lady said there and say the issue is not going to go if the issue not solved.
Matia,
the company said now.
Before we come to waiting the First Lady not able for resolve this issue, you as a journalist, we don't they corner for a very long time, go agree with me, say this issue of Koidu Holdings Limited and the workman them protest, not so today it begin, even under the leadership of the former Vice President Alhaji Sam Sumana, where himself na corner it come out. The same protest may happen, and the way how it be handled whether tender it be ask people and they all for sit on a ground, at the end of the day, it been turned to a political backlash back to them. Presently, with the First Lady in presence, now this protest, what did the people in Akono they say about them?
Well, everybody, if you can on the ground right now, everybody they hailed the First Lady, they say now the Kono Mandela did. And they say we go because we get to we phone and call program them, we program the radio programs the way all the radio stations that they do. For example, when they do Easter Radio, they do morning call. Everybody just praise the First Lady for what actually they happen. Because mark you, if you get recently something been on the happen, I wouldn't say they had in shake. Well, people they don't know whether artificial or natural occurrence. Where plenty people them then they point finger at the mining company saying they're responsible. Even the EPSF and other people that been left Freetown and come, then go do the fact finding. We cannot people then they wait for that report they from EPA and the Ministry of Mines where they may come on the ground. Or know whether indeed not the company, but the company also they say not to them. But so every now and then people then they praise the First Lady, say in as the Kono Mandela when it comes to this issue. Because one part of the misleading the issue of trust and betrayal. Now don't make all of them in a day the way take to the conflict, the dispute, for solve it between the workers and that of the company. Because if you read the First Lady also they talk say certain ministers the way they live within the cabinet, they also now they know they say the truth, now then actually know they not be factual with the issue for able for address the matter. So that this kind of issue of betrayal and people that they use this the issue as their own source of income allegedly. But the First Lady, people they don't believe now, they don't see the sincerity in as economic in and also that capacity with they as the First Lady. Every way in India, so everybody just welcome the idea, the ground, the communities, the people, then the workers, them, everybody happy with the bold step, what the First Lady don't do, and the sincerity where they in the process, where the First Lady they portray, because not the human will see also the mayor, they would and other people themselves, they would come in this whole cause also.
Matia, apart from the involvement of the First Lady, as a journalist, you don't ever make attempts for get one-on-one discussion with perhaps the one where they head the workers them na Koidu Holdings regarding how serious them think say the management take the issues them where they be done the raise?
That's kind of see now the president of that Koidu Limited Workers Union. One-on-one, we don't get an interview town. Everybody also they praise the First Lady on this matter. And they also did a U-turn for them because mark you, in other companies them, you see boss and they go the workers and then they cow them. But yeah, if you can on the ground, not a different your team together. The workers they not get better boss. The boss where they have, according to them, they say the boss always the time they can break down a multi-million company like that. They get a boss always the time. According to them. So,
apart from the praise when they praise the First Lady in involvement in this issue, what exactly they don't tell you say genuinely then things are the reason we make up till now then still gets then challenge where the management's not able for settle yet?
And I tell you now the lack of insincerity with themselves they allege. Because we all
then they allege against who that?
Yes, the First Lady says allege as I don't measure say people certain people that they within a man in cabinet where they also know to speak to the matters, where they use the matter as their own for benefit the SSF. That sincerity not there. Because you know we get an issue, we get the 2029 Mines and Mineral Development the 2022 Review Mines and Mineral Development Act in there. They get the Labour Act also there, which speak all of the issues are there. So why is it that all of them laws are also them there, but this issue still remain unaddressed? So that make the issue of betrayal and mistrust. When they within the process, there are certain people waiting for address, waiting for take the lead at cabinet level, waiting for play their own part, but allegedly they not they play their own part. Instead they decide the company, allegedly.
Mattia, the First Lady, when one of the protesters them on this issue what they discussed this morning, as of yesterday, through in Facebook page, he writes say, he don't get word from Koidu Limited management. But he not the left corner until he ensures say the demands of the workers the way they don't present to the management, then look inside them. And he also say if they're not able for solve this particular issue or they not get a satisfactory response, then they peacefully storm Koidu Holdings Limited tomorrow, when not today. So presently, how Koidu Holdings presence Tanlek, the First Lady and his security there with other protesters, they don't already storm there as it been right now in Facebook page yesterday?
Well, then they don't appreciate because today is the date. And I tell you, say, yesterday on March 5th, the company also don't do a publication where they don't write the Minister of Labour copied in the Press Lady and other stakeholders and for say they also in line with the constitutional provisions, they're ready for ensure say how them going for looking to for review the demands of the people there. So when I be yesterday. So we see now and with the wait now, that ready with them ready. Well, whether the minister ever call it now or something, they don't make contact with them. Then all the August done a round table discussion. So at the moment, the workers them, they're not the go work, but they're also the wait now to the world the way today, how the danger for end, and they will think about be the outcome of that because I mean today, but the company now don't reply. So the company replying now and writing the Minister of Labour and for copy the First Lady, an indication now for say, then SSF then ready now for make them way for sit around to the discussion and get a win-win situation because what the company workers and tell we say they don't say in the negotiation you know go say one person or one side then for win but just for be a win-win situation where then according to the president then they're ready for that win-win situation. So for me the company published a letter yesterday. It's a justification for say themselves they're not ready now for making them sit down and discuss this discussion also because the First Lady also when they come and talk say he also they tell us say them for do a 30% increment of salary with the company for do ahead of the government increment stated time. So these are all the issues them that they forget the kind dignity where they forget as workers them the salary rate if they the current dollar if $100 this month then at 2,000 the payment for be 2,000 not to that 2016 because we also be asked them according to the company that now this union executive now them sign this agreement, but Charles Kennedy when the president he say no, not to them been do that issue there, but now the previous executive there would have been done. So it's not been bad agreement to them. Then they push for a review where the company also don't push. They don't publish a letter. Now they're ready for me then we will ensure a roundtable a negotiation and a review of them demand as well. So the wait for see what will be the next step.
Quickly, before you left with Matia, in as much as the First Lady, they lead this protest, but one thing where he urged the workers then for, now for stay put and be peaceful and wait sote they from Koidu Holdings Limited for meet them demands them. How peaceful are the workers?
Yes, the workers themselves been able to emphasize that the way they've also been talked to the general membership that Koidu Limited mining company, now their own company than a civilian institution. And not only because of, we're not going to say the company is bad, because they also they look at the employment where they don't get the light, according to information we get, now that this light will they enjoy currently in Koidu City is about $250 every month with government for generate. The company alone, $1,000 than they have for this light business because they also they use it like you look at the free quality education that they support, the boss the way and they are they support in terms of fuel and plenty other interventions and the security wise, the border crossing point and the youth scholarship, all of them things in there. So nobody knows go say the company totally forgo or them bad, but there are issues. If we want to get a better how the company also going to forget that can cause a relationship. But Matthew, one part of the issues that we also absent on the part of the company. Now this issue of them PR. We as journalism on ground, so they don't tell the company say, when they do so much work, they issue them day. But when I get a company like that, the way the PR system, I Freetown on my base, on the ground, issues them they happen, and how they come, they will also explain our own side of the story. So everything they happen, people don't say and say, well, we as a company, now not responsible because now they communicate to the people, they not get a PR system, we go there on the ground now, so for talk to people them, also everything they happen on the ground. So these are all the compounded issues where everything will be happen now, people don't point fingers at the company because the PR system, plenty of people don't understand is very, very weak in terms of communication to the grassroots or to the people there. Even if you go to the resettlement setup, life no easy in a resettlement. Right. Actually, I would say.
All right. Thank you very much, Mohamed Matia, where you join with this morning and give we first-hand information. But waiting exactly don't transpire in all the negotiations that we don't begin for a few months back between workman them for Koidu Holdings Limited, who said and they demand for increase 30% increase on their salary and then self they want better working environment and other things that way that they demand for. We will continue for follow closely the issue na kono. As the First Lady said today, if they're not hearing nothing but the demands of the worker them in and the worker then they storm the place outside Koidu Holdings Limited they work. So we get Mohamed Matia where they on standby for giving information but anything we will be a developing story on this particular issue. We they continue the breakfast show and we still they continue for analyze this issue. They go down at the virtual link. Also we get Alpha Amadou Ba from Australia, in a writer and also a social commentator. We get your opinion on this particular protest where they happen at Kono. Good morning, Mr. Ba.
It's Jalo.
All right, welcome to Liberty TV. You now one of the social commentator them and writer them. We don't follow this issue closely. And yesterday you be write a piece. Also you been state your opinion. I sure say you don't listen to Mohamed Matia, where they on the ground, where give we first-hand information about the developments that will happen between the negotiation where they happen now between Koidu Holdings and that of the workers them led by Madam Fatima Bio. Start for state your opinion to viewers them.
Thank you very much, Sister Khadija, and good morning to all Sierra Leone and across the world. First of all, I want for admit say as a Sierra Leonean, now me desire and believe say every Sierra Leonean for be well paid, for be well taken care of, for get all the benefits of their labor in whatever job them belong or within they do. Me concern or my own view about this whole saga is the manner at which it was done, the language used, and the individual wey go be the main negotiator na the protest. By right, we get a Ministry of Labour and Social Welfare, that's what they call them. We get the Ministry of Mines. We get other line agencies and we connected with labor and mines in the country. The first lady no get any mandate. Yes, he get right for go demonstrate or protest on behalf of the people in Akono. Me, I know call and say people of Kono, of Serenian brothers and sisters. Them. Waiting gather on the whole arguments, the whole issues we happen at the place. There are so many things that will happen where disgraceful and disrespectful and dishonorable for a first lady for go tinap they refer to ministers as dogs and also for accused people and where you not get any substantial evidence for say people then they collect bribe brown envelopes. It bring a lot of things out where one the president needs for make am clear to really if na in Senate because e categorically clear state and say na the president na intern and say go solve the people and problems. Whilst we all know say Fatima be to elected official and he no get any mandate, he no get any authority, he no get any power for go team up, for go negotiate on behalf of government, he not to elected person. Then two, the statement the way utter, they are very unfortunate. So Sierra Leoneans being led by dogs, Sierra Leoneans being led by dogs. We ministers what we get in that place, I believe saying that because them they deserve or they qualify for lay the president take upon himself and appoint them and parliament go through all the due process for approve them for let them be ministers and government officials. So for lady the first lady come outside and refer to them as dogs, we need some explanation. A need for come out to the nation and explain, give you who done the dog them. Then because me based on me own article one I make, I read between the lines. I know exactly who are the targets. We meet me I ask so with Neko, but for as far as I'm concerned, that I one thing and the way they look, we will require, we they expect Fatima Bio because we know they call her doctor. I know they ever call her because all entitled and they are just kapu them. We're not entitled to them. The only person we they refer to as His Excellency, now the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone. Then even the Vice President, then they refer as Honorable Vice President, not to His Excellency. If they do all anything they have to roll that one day. A day as the mama of the nation. We don't get people there. From me, from where I get sense, I remember we get the late Mama Rebecca Stevens. He did it. We get T Kanto Bakaba, can Mami Kaba, T Siakuroma. For the way it behave, it is very, very unscrupulous and very too fussy. If they do things in a way not to enroll, then they go and name buildings and after go and do things, claim credibility of things they want not to like. If you look like the 34 hospital, thing they will not make when a government waiting and call.
the
agreements
issue you
and
make mention of, Alpha, regarding the utterances of the First Lady Nakono, where use adjectives on some of the ministers and a man in cabinet, could we see it as deliberate for score political goals or not just emotions may not be able to control at that
No,
moment?
certainly not to political, not to emotions. You know, let me tell you about Fatima Bio. Fatima Bio, not do it they do am purposely for showcasing self, not to anything beside that. For as far as me concerned, I dey tell una this when I go take her on her left hand, Fatima Bio get political ambition. If they do all them things there, so today they launch yanda, today they do yanda, next month they do yanda. All them things they na political goals they try for score. They try for entrench himself. If you now look ago, the before this corner business, the way do this corner business, the paper will come out the next day. You see a big one on front page. Now awareness time, you know, where you find out and that person they way they edit when they edit of one newspaper, they get direct with them call return and the person where me feel saying they refer to as somebody where they take a brown envelope or now the dog, now then they undermine the president with them call now Dr. David Senge. And Dr. David Senge now appointed now the Chief Minister of the Republic of Sierra Leone. He go through all the process then. He go through Parliament, they appoint him. So if the president, he come to a time where it feels say the man no fit again, it is a prerogative also for make sure say a firearm. Rather than if the president they allow this woman, if they go and step all over the people them, they go and disrespect, you know, the usual sort of bad language. And for his status as a first lady, you know they set good precedence. This they tell it send some very negative.
Come back to you shortly. Alpha, they join you back shortly. Lord, just join with partners them and take quick commercial break when they come back to you.
Hello, Barry.
Hey, Sadi, what's up?
How are you?
Samo, hook me up quick. Samo, someone going to forget some football pictures then for this week. I don't check all the side there, all day done. But I'm help me to one where am going for Ginger and Swagger for this week.
Ask Leo.
Ask Leo? Who is Leo?
Ask Leo, Sam. I did it. No, can't go to me, you know. Allow me to finish my food.
Leo will help you. Open an account, check your balance, buy airtime to pop, send money. Leo will help you locate the nearest ATM point. Leo will help ease your stress by helping you get the most fascinating fixtures. Oh yes, for our football lovers. Leo will do this and many more.
Wow!
All you need to do is save Leo to your mobile phone with the number +232 79 919 919. And get to chat with Leo on WhatsApp. Go on, try it now. You can also chat with Leo on Facebook Messenger by typing UBA Chat Banking. Leo is your virtual banker who serves you wherever you are with just one click away. It is UBA. We are your #1 bank for all the right reasons. For more inquiries, call us on +232 78 200 200 or follow us on all our social media handles on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at uba.sl. We are Africa's global bank.
Orange Maxit, the super app will bring comfort and control now you on. With Orange Maxit, do all your transaction and fast and safe. Whether not for send money to family, party, or workmates, this transfer quick. You want recharge, buy top up and data in just few seconds. Get daily, weekly, and monthly package them with just one tap. Stay in control with quick balance check and instantly manage your finances well. Whether now you top up, data, or transaction history you want, all day in one place. If you mistake, no worry, you fit reverse them instantly. Visit the marketplace now Maxit and buy the latest in them, tickets to the biggest events them, and even play games. All this day na yuan. Do all your transaction them easy. Pay merchants, pay bills, transfer money from bank to wallets, and cash out all now one app with safe. Easy. Search Maxit now na Google Play and iOS App Store. Download, install, and then register with your number and password. Open Maxit and see how it is simplify your life. Download Maxit today and get comfort now your fingertips.
Orange.
All right, you still watch the Breakfast Show on Liberty Online Television, and remember, say today in this edition of the Breakfast Show, we look at the issue where they happen between the workman them na Koidu Holdings and the management. Who said they make demands them where according to them they want for make the management look inside. One of them demands they get for do with the dollar rates where then they pay them according to the reports where we get from a journalist. It's saying now from 2016 rates, then still they pay the workman and the first lady. We all know, say, we don't make a declaration, say, another come out corner until the management of Koidu Holdings look into the concerns them where the workman then gets. And one of the proposals them where the workman and they make now that a 30% increment be made on the salaries of the workman them. We don't look at different angles of this story. Previously, we've been just get on the line Alpha, we a writer and serve in a social commentator. We get a whole piece where he writes on this particular issue, and it refers specifically to the utterances where the first lady may make na corner. And we do look at small issues we get for do with this particular thing at hand now, and we dey talk to another social commentator now. We also na a journalist, we na Melvin Mansari, a colleague journalist. Good morning and welcome to the Breakfast Show, Melvin.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right, let me just first know first. We all know, say, not to today this issue of Koidu Holdings and the workman then start. But this particular one we kick off this week, where we all see the first lady being go there and it say don't join the workman then for protest. Firstly, let we know from your perspective as a social commentator and a journalist. What thing you go say, but the first lady, although he go there, he say go there as a daughter of the soil and not in incapacity as first lady. What do you think about the involvement of the whole issue where they carry on in Koidu Holdings between the workman them and the management?
I think it gets positive and it gets negative influence or implication on the whole exercise. But if we are to let's look at the positives. Firstly, if you listen from what you want to place yourself and that, sympathize with the people. Because say the conditions of the people need for be better. But also he gets demerit or challenge because if you look at the company and statements and the negotiations where they go on and the arguments when they make on their profitability and probability of running into bankruptcy in summary, you ask what this mean for the negotiation, because by extension, the first lady from a governmental perspective is coming from the executive, although in office might be described as a ceremonial office, but no matter what you say, it is part of the executive because the president gets power for create offices. And looking at the vibrance where the current first lady don't get to that office day, one cannot say it's not part or not fall within a remit for being involved, because it's not the first time we see the involved in campaigns such as that of the Answer for Our Girls and protest. I think in terms of the law, there is, was it permitted by the police? Because looking at the context of protests these days, most protests were deemed anti-governmental or anti-state interest are not allowed. So that was also a unique spectacle for governance. But I think the bigger picture there is the indictments where he expressed on quoting some dog people in the government where can do anything for brown envelope. That is quite huge and politically indicting and exposes the government to several questions. Who are these people? Who are giving these brown envelopes and for what? Is there any evidence to it? But above all, is that a qualifier enough for them to be called dogs? And how would this be perceived from a political opposition standpoint? This is like putting more words in the mouths of the opposition come political times. But also another perspective to this is that of labor relations. And again, the first lady talked that they don't do in talks for 3 months. If you ask why you get to take the first lady involvement in the negotiation, that's a whole question for another day. But you ask how effective and efficient has been the Ministry of Labor, how effective and efficient has been, for example, the industrial court. We ultimately forbid or look into this if the disputes, which is called trade disputes, don't continue. But also this brings to light as to the labor union also of the company in question. And there are several perspectives to it that can there be people who can be so powerful that even the first lady can be frustrated, and even a government minister is quoted as saying the company is so stubborn. Khadija, before I wrap, let me just quickly say, according to my research, if you look back, the company in question, Koidu Limited, is a subsidiary of Octia Limited, registered in Birmingham, United Kingdom. So let's not forget, these are conglomerates. Once they are talking about subsidiaries, and if we follow recent history with some of these big mining companies and relationship with the government, it has not been that pleasant. And if you look at even the relationship with SL Mining, so there could be forces not even within Sierra Leone at play, and that's why it's a very complex situation where I think the right words will be used, the right approach will be used, and the issues will be understood. Because if they are asking for 30% increments in salary, and the company saying that if you look at the world diamond market, there is a depletion, then I think even in the labor laws of Sierra Leone, it said they can improve. We say employers can improve on the services of the employees if they get the capacity for do so. So we are in employers that tell you that they are not making much and times have changed, then what can you do? So I think it's a very pragmatic, this situation in pragmatism. Yes, it can be good that the first lady is there to exert personal influence and also by extension political and solidarity. Mind you, Kono is a swing state. We cannot run away from that. Mind you, in Kono, there have been these similar kind of issues in which some other governments handled it very terribly, in which Paramount Chief, allegedly some of them were asked to sit on the floor. So it's important we have a context to it. And above all, yes, due processes for don't be exhausted, and then for be exhausted, because the same way the employees then get right, the same way the company gets right.
Melvin, not today the issues of workman them for Koidu Limited don't begin way back from 2016. By then, the own political figure, when I be the former vice president, have been intervened. We been get a backlash on them, and now we see the first lady say in a daughter of the soil, and in on the left corner, sote ensure say in brother then get better condition of service. Is this a political strategy? The first lady wants for capture corner all by himself?
Well, one forgets the evidence them available enough for qualify that he want for capture corner by himself. There is no way you can take it away. The first lady is over the years don't cultivate an image of a powerful figure in Kono. You cannot take it away from her. But looking at the nature of the time also, Khadija, the political party SLPP is conducting its lower level election, and the National Delegates Conference is upcoming. So this cannot be, in fact, far-fetched from what the president is thinking or the president's mindset when it comes to Kono. Because quoting the first lady, he said that the president says and they for go settling people a problem. If this is the case, it means a vote of non-confidence in the Minister of Mines, a vote of no confidence in the Minister of Labor, a vote of no confidence in the Labor Congress of Sierra Leone, a vote of no confidence in how investors and government relations, it's serious. And I think government officials therefore be very careful how they go and talk about this issue.
A new twist where that happened yesterday, now the response from the management of Koidu Limited, who said a write letter to the Minister of Labour and Employment. One of the things the way the First Lady be states clear now that he say the company Freetown for rights to a letter and copy certain government ministers. So now in the only the protest, in we go present the demand of the workers them. The company not talk to them through the letter because the company in the previous letter they write, then say the First Lady not to government. Then they speak to the government ministers them. And this letter again what they write in response to the protest, they write to the Minister of Labour and copy the First Lady. You think say this stance where the company take go make the negotiation take a different turn? Because as of yesterday, the First Lady right now in page say if they're not hearing from Koidu Holdings until today, this morning, then they storm the residents na kono in protesters then when are the workman them.
Well, I think the company also for being very pragmatic in the way they go about this. To say the First Lady is not part of government, for me, it's an arguable statement. The First Lady is by extension part of government. And if she is saying publicly that the President sent her, it can please the President to assign anybody to any national or public interest matter. So the company for being very careful with their words. And for the fact that having said that reportedly or purportedly in the first instance, and in the second instance, they are now copying the First Lady, it shows that there is a personality-company relationship that is not too healthy. And no matter what you say, the First Lady is the First Lady. Of course, they are a company. They play by the rules and the institutions and the mining lease agreement. But again, you cannot take it away from the fact that if the First Lady is there saying that the President sent her, you get for hold her by words and give her that due respect. The fact remains now they are copying her and she's protesting that those people should not be copied. It means also the First Lady for be very careful not to expose the government and by extension the President in control over cabinet, because these should have been cabinet resolved decisions. We need implementation. But Khadija, let's not forget, this might be even beyond the hands of brown envelopes, even if so be so. But let me not forget, there is this battle for raw materials in Africa by Western companies over time. We know that. And now we are seeing emerging trends from China infiltrating those sectors. So we government never understand that it's just not looking about the inwards. They are outside players who get vested interest and can do anything. And these mining companies, they have money. And of course, government will treat them also as the regulatory body, but not to see them clamping on them or forcing it down their throats, especially when they are making critical arguments on the status of diamond and the global market, their operation. I think what is needed here, we need an employment fact sheet for Koidu Limited, and that should be made public by the Ministry of Labour. We don't know it now, the fact sheet telling us waiting and they pay them, because there is this issue that they are claiming that they agree for pay them in dollars, and we know in Sierra Leone we get a law where say all transactions should be done in euros, so that should be clarified.
Melvin, another twist in this thing, and it go fine for all viewers them watch out from this angle. According to Mohamed Matia, we colleague journalist who they work for Eastern Radio, where we interview earlier, we don't give we a first-hand information about the current situation at Kono. It take we way back who said the negotiation they have begin. According to them, the Minister of Labour and the Minister of Mines, now then be done they in between this negotiation, where they try for strike a deal between the workers and that of Koidu Holdings Limited management. And all of a sudden, the public see Usai, the First Lady, step up and take them position. And according to the First Lady, he say na the President na in man, na in send for go deal with this issue na kono because na in people le na kono. Does it mean that the Minister of Mines and the Minister of Labour, where we don't they in between these issues, being fail for negotiate for better conditions for their workman there, we make the First Lady step in?
I think the First Lady by words we go quote them, because if you express them vexation on some government officials not being able to seek the interest and the conditions and demands of the people, simply it expressed doubts in them. And we all hear the words where he used and the diction where he used for describing people and the if I'm not see it or hear it, I'm sure I don't play. So it means there is an underperformance on the end, one way or the other. But also it speaks to institutionalization approach to solving national issues. If those institutions cannot deliver, I think the onus is also upon the First Lady, being an influential personality, to let them deliver. It's quite unfortunate because they should deliver independently, diverse of political interference or intervention. Apparently, you go ask, what is the Parliamentary Mines Oversight Committee doing? What is the Parliamentary Labour Committee doing? I remember Honorable Simon Lamina had always this issue in which one of him concerned that there have been these protests and on the terms of condition, but however, there is this disagreement as to some man will say not the protest, not the allow some other man will want to go and go work. And if that is the situation, it's quite a complex situation because the Labour Acts are very clear that you cannot, violence, obstruction, and violence to any workplace is not allowed. And there are clear terms of negotiating trade disputes. So if that's the case, people want to go work and other people not allow them. And if you listen to the First Lady in covert message in one of the clip owner cuts, she was suggesting something like that. And let we all go sit down, let we all live in one as unity. She was emphasizing unity among the workers for a reason that, according to some of resources, not all over 900 of the workers them want for strike. But that apparently when someone for the one go work, the one way they strike, not allow them. And in fact, there are issues with their executives where that can be a question for another day. So it should be seen from two lenses. One, if the First Lady's intervention will bring results, then I think that's them people and they want. But the bigger picture there is the approach that is being used, and what does the law says, and what has the institutions been doing, and where are they now? But for let the minister, we don't say, Labour Minister, we don't say the company it's Kangaes. For me, it seems as if it was almost tied or blind sighted by the company. So, I mean, let's wait and see how it goes, but I think pragmatism is needed.
Melvin, based on the allegations by the First Lady regarding government officials who allege, say, don't take brown envelope, we make up till now the issues of them workmania not be solved yet by the management. Could there be possibilities, say, perhaps this allegation, there might be some amount of truth based on the way how the Ministry of Labour, the Ministry of Mines, and all other people were involved in governance not don't really come out to the public and make the workman them and the public know waiting exactly government don't do from where they workmania don't they call or ask themselves 21 days notice they want for protest because of their welfare. Could there be possibilities?
I'm glad you asked that. Could there be possibilities? I think in law, first let me establish that the First Lady is a ceremonial functionary of the state, as I've already done. And if she's making statements, it can be easily perceived as a policy statement. And it's a principle in law that he who asserts must prove it. If she's asserting that there are dogs and people who can do anything for a brown envelope in the government, I think she must also be onerous enough to call the names of these people and provide evidence. But if that is not the case, I think this should be a warning shot that the ACC must want to step up and investigate the whole negotiation and what is causing the prolongation of this the settlement of this dispute. So it's serious. It's an indictment not only to the Ministry of Labour and Mines, but on the government and by extension, which is headed by the president. That is very serious, and I hope the first lady not be just the vex we talk that. They talk from a position of evidence and fact.
But what need for be done at this time based on the allegations where it make? Because even if the authorities them na Koidu Holdings look into the concerns of them workman them, this like you state now a very serious allegation where it make if issues of bribery or corruption involve in their workmania, then your interest were genuinely then they try for seek, then some government officials them go take money allegedly according to the First Lady will say brown envelope pass. How serious this issue for be taken, especially by the government of Sierra Leone?
I think for the fact that personally the first lady gets a good relationship with the ACC boss, I think say that influence, the personal influence they don't alone for don't do for trigger actions coming from the ACC. But also independent players, there should be an independent committee, perhaps featuring the ACC of all the players, the company, the Ministry of Mines, the Ministry of Labor, the Workers' Union, all the players involved, the Parliamentary Mines and Labor Committee. Because at the end of the day, you need to go about this. This should be a win-win. The government cannot use any of its functionary, be they ceremonial or constitutional, to coerce any company over its employers-employee relation. It takes mediation, it takes settlements and negotiation, and I think that is what is needed. The tone should be simmered, the diction should be careful and used, and I think what is needed ultimately is pragmatism, but an investigation also into these very, very serious indictments coming from no less a person but the wife of the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone.
As it is now, Melvin, all eyes and ears then are corner based on waiting the first lady right yesterday say if you fail for a from the management of Koidu Holdings in company protesters, them they storm the residents of the company. And we colleague journalists, where they material they on the standby now for updates. From all your analysis and yourself as a journalist, your sources the way you go on the ground, what do you think say people for expect? The first lady will able to resolve this issue or the protest will continue based on the back and forth through the letters them where Koidu Holding continue for right?
I'm afraid this is a negotiational standoff. Because already the company has issued a letter. Although the first lady, they contrast that letter, they say they have received assurance that the company will meet all the demands in writing. So let's wait. If that goes on, it means the first lady has won on behalf of those employees. But if it does not hold, it means that the company still holds its position that the state of business cannot allow them in getting that. So if it's all, I don't think the first lady can get all what she wants with this one because it's a trade negotiation. But I think they are going to get something. Whether they will get 50%, it will be a 50-50. Let's wait and see. And for the company, they must count the cost of what it means for employees not to go to work. They must count the cost because they are also losing. But nobody is winning in this one, Khadija. The company cannot generate money on a daily basis. It cannot pay its taxes to government. And as it stands, government is starved of revenue, domestic revenue mobilization. We already know that from the NRA perspective. And we've seen some companies folding up. We've seen bad relationship in terms of court cases between some of these mining companies. I think the government also should be very careful in how it goes about this one for a win-win situation. Because, I mean, those 900 people or 1,000 people are very important. But also the company is contributing a lot that is helping more than that number. So protecting the national interest is good, but also protecting the investors' interest should be a favorable thing to consider.
You think this particular issue go bring division at Kono? We all know how strategic Kono they politically. Kono don't always be a swing state. If the first lady able for pull off this trade deal or trade negotiation on behalf of government, that of him brother, the way he say in a daughter of Kono, he go able for bring for a political victory?
Of course, it will be if she succeeds in getting a deal out of this. Technically, it will mean a political goal for the SLPP by extension and the first lady and the president by impersonality. It shows that she's a strong woman personality. We can get a deal no matter the circumstance. So yes, but again, the damage there has been done. Even if she gets a deal on this one, the fact that she has accused some government, she has called some people in the government dogs, or the fact that she has accused them of receiving brown envelopes, it will be seen as if that those institutions can only work when strong personality or personalities involve or intervene. So it will send a mixed message, win or loss. And of course, a loss for the First Lady's campaign and protest will mean that these companies are powerful. Even so, to the position of persons in the presidency cannot stop them. Like I said earlier on, the First Lady is part of the presidency. So if somebody as high placed as number 2 in the House of the President can intervene in this and don't get a deal, it will be a slap on the face of the First Lady, a slap on the face of the President and the government of Sierra Leone, who have already been in a slapped situation. Slapped situation because those institutions that are supposed to mediate or negotiated the dispute, they seem to have, not performed that duty. So it's an interesting look ahead, but I think a win-win should be a best bet out of it.
All right, many thanks, Melvin, where you joined with this morning and give your analysis as a journalist and also a social commentator on the protest. We'll look at where they happen at Kono. We hope for get you as we closely monitor the situation at Kono. If need be, we'll call you back and continue some of their analysis there. Now, a pleasure always for get you. Now it shows there, Melvin. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Khadija and team.
All right, that's Nabi Melvin Tijan Mansare, a journalist and also a social commentator, who himself be adding voice and give your perspective on this issue what they look at this morning. We get for do with the ongoing standoff na Koidu Holdings Limited, usai workman them they protest for better condition of service, then they ask for 30% increase of their salary. And this protest, na the First Lady Fatima Bio, they had and he say as of this morning, today, if they don't get any response from the company, then they storm the residents na Kono. Continue for Watch Liberty TV as they monitor the situation closely.
All right, well, Nayanda, we go wrap this edition of the Breakfast Show, and as Ona just said from Khadija, throughout the day, we're going to ensure so we monitor the situation at Kono. We bring you updates on the Koidu Limited, then workman them where they on strike now because of the conditions of service. And we get standby a colleague journalist na Kono Day. We're ready for give you updates throughout the day. And also not forget for go subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, every day we get content them where we can send day for the one them we be done subscribe. Continue for watch, continue for share, and tell more people about Liberty TV. We day throughout the day for give you different contents them. Until we meet again, many thanks to the production team. Na Princess Pias produced the program, and Musa Saukuroma give you technical support. Until we meet again, Mebel Kabade, so get a good day and goodbye.
Undeveloped city, then clean. All clean city, develop.
This is Yvonne Akisoya, Mayor of Freetown. And today, I want to talk to Freetonians about sanitation. We objective, transform Freetown, transforming lives. We not go able to achieve them if we all not join hands. Freetown City Council get role, but every Freetonian also get responsibility. Let we start first with the fact say FCC with the sweep 110 major streets every single morning from Monday to Saturday. But when we don't sweep the streets, if Freetonians then come and they continue for heap dirty in the street, in order to make the place look fine. Now make we get them litter bins them. The yellow bins we wanna go see around. So in the waka, you drink from your water bottle, your water plastic, you eat your packets on tin. Not even a ground where you don't. Make sure say you put on one of them bins then they. That litter bin they. In order for you host dirty. You know mean say if you pack you host dirty, you can pin her next to the bins them. Not to the idea that. Not give you host dirty. To them one way the Allah say clean salon. No say that dirty way they collect now you host. You know get for Karango now the one of the two official sites. You know they Karango Kisi Bome, you know they Karango King Tom Bome. It turns so it left on the ground. And now we council get that problem, but you self get a problem. Because now front somebody else in Domot, your own dirty don't end up. So wait you for do with you host dirty. We get the one then a council when we don't certify. Say they're approved waste providers. Then they on tricycles, some of them they in a vehicle. You will get host, you will get business, you in a hospital, institution. Everybody from make sure say their waste collected by an approved FCC waste collector. We get the tricycle groups, we get the companies. So you go see them around. We engage with them on a regular basis. And wait till we go do now as we come into this new year. Now for make sure say FCC stand behind them. For FU, for no side and day, and for let them go to you. So that we no go get our gap. When you eat dirty in a gutter, it end up na Lumley Beach, Toke Beach. All the tourism ambition where we get for the city, we lost that potential there. FCC, they spend boku money on dirty business. The fuel, the labor, the vehicle maintenance, the spare parts, the night operations, the illegal dump site clearing where we get for the do every now and then. All that boku money, I'm not going to say we're not going to spend anything, no, but we're going to reduce some. If Freetonians then do the right thing. Because we're not going to get for go clear illegal dump sites. We're not going to get for sweep as many streets and spend as long. So if we reduce that money we spend now on dirty business, we go able to put some on development. We all want for improving municipal schools. We want improving markets them. We want for let we see new developments at the city. That money we use for dirty business. You and while we all make up our mind. Pay.